I'm Kat Corbett. We are live at the KROQ Coachella House with Dreamcar, everybody. Davey, Tony, Adrian, and Tom, thank you so much for playing this. This was like my fantasy. This is how I pictured my life, is that I'd wake up and band guys would be playing in my living room.
This is your living room?
This is
What
as
a great
close as I
living room,
could
Kat.
get. This is as close as I could get to making that happen. So you guys, you played the Roxy the other night. And Tony, I saw that was the first time you were there in 20 years.
It was. It was the first time, well, the three of us have been on that stage in 20 years. Yeah.
That must have been such a cool feeling.
It's amazing. And you know, you have all these great memories of all these early shows for us. And that night was amazing. Both those nights were amazing.
They were
played 2
fantastic.
nights. Yeah, fantastic nights.
They're really fabulous.
So much fun.
That acoustic set is something, I mean, it's newly worked out because you guys are pretty, you're brand new.
Brand new. It's all newly worked out.
Yeah.
Everything you see from us is
Thank
newly
you.
worked out.
Yeah, thank you for bringing the sax back. We've been missing the saxophone.
You're welcome. That's
music.
Sheila.
Thank you.
That's
Yeah,
Sheila
Sheila's-
Gonzalez. She's so talented. We're so lucky to have her with us.
Yes.
She's amazing.
Yes. And Desi and Ijeoma.
Yes, of course.
It was
Who sang with
beautiful.
us as well as Sheila.
Yeah, they were great
They're
with
beautiful.
your vocal. That was like so pretty.
That was all them.
No,
it was all
wasn't.
them.
You sound amazing.
Another
thank you.
milestone today is that was the first time that Adrian has ever played guitar in a public setting.
Yes.
Yes. First time.
Yes.
And he
Well
killed it.
done, Adrian.
You know, it's intimidating playing next to Tom Dumont, but he said I did okay.
It was okay. I'm very judgmental, so you'll get there, Adrian.
I can play 3 chords and I have a job.
You know, I noticed when we were, kind of waiting in the wings for you to get on there, and there was just such this great energy of like new excitement band vibe. You guys are from 2 established bands. You've been through everything, but it was like you were like, 15 again, starting this new band. Like that was the energy I was feeling.
It was it's very fresh for us because it is a new band for us, and to have that opportunity at this stage in our lives and our musical experience is such a luxury. It's so rare for people who have been involved in music for so long to be able to create something in isolation in the way that we did, in the way that we created this record, purely out of love, with no one watching it, with no expectations, because of course there's the expectations as us as individuals, but not as a unit. No one knew what to expect from us as a unit, so we were able to be very free in creating this record. We didn't know that it was going to be a record necessarily. We knew at the beginning of it that it was just something that we were enjoying doing, and we were hoping that someday other people would be able to enjoy it. And today, in your living room, this was that day. Here it was.
The Dreamcar debut comes out on May 12th. Was there like one song when you guys were together that you were like, oh, this could be a thing? Like this is now, we get it.
We felt all our songs were things.
No, I mean like
we're
a
terribly
full, like a
biased.
full band thing. Was that like, was there a moment where you were like, yeah?
Well, we started with 4 pieces of music that we had sent Davey, and then he sent back some top lines and some ideas. And I think at that point we all went, whoa, let's keep experimenting. This could be a real thing.
Yeah.
It was pretty quick.
Now you worked with Tim from Sugar Cult. Why was he the producer for you guys?
Oh, he's great.
What was it?
Tim was such, how you find a producer is a challenge.
Yeah.
It's like needle in a haystack. But we did find him, and we had such a chemistry with Tim, and he definitely not only got what we were going for and helped us achieve that, but he was like a coach, and he was so encouraging in the studio and got great performances out of everyone. It was just kind of perfect.
I think it must be weird because, you guys have been in the studio so long to kind of get a new headspace. You have these old habits from your other bands, and then, oh, wait a minute, this is...
And we were completely free because there were no expectations and no fans. We were doing this for ourselves and for our own pleasure the entire time.
Right.
Every song was just like a piece of a delicacy for ourselves.
I love that. You guys are playing the Gobi Tent tomorrow night. You guys, I'm sure we'll see you there, all there. What time are you going? I have it written down. 7:15 at the Gobi Tent.
Oh, yeah.
Indeed.
Yes. Kill for Candy has been the single we've been playing, which is just, so nice to be able to get that vibe back. I mean, you guys are, both of your bands are the sound of Southern California. So,
thank you.
so much.
That's really kind.
So it's
Yes,
just kind
thank
of
you.
Thank you.
nice combination. And I also want your onesie, Davey. I can't stop looking at it.
I appreciate that. I like to wear it as much as possible.
It seems very freeing.
It is. It's liberating. which I need.
Everything's been liberated
I'm
underneath.
a very self-restricting person. A lot of shame involved in me, so this kind of lets me free up.
No shame here. Well, I know you
Okay.
have lots of stuff to do today, and thank you for playing this house. This was such a good
Thank you for having me.
debut
Thank you for
at the
having us.
KROQ
Thank you for
Coachella
having
House.
Thank you.
Dreamcar, everyone. Go be
Thank
10
you.
tomorrow night, 7:15. Debut out May 12th. You are on KROQ.com.